what's up? Welcome to another episode. Today's episode, we're going to be driving from District 2 all the way to District 1. And so today's topic is going to be about how to be a digital nomad. If you want to become a digital nomad, your best bet is to make friends with people who are already digital nomads. That way they can share with you their stories, and then you don't have to do a lot of guesswork, because they'll tell you exactly what they did, and then you can just copy that, use that as a model. Oh, if you look in the distance, there's Landmark Tower again. Seems like every episode is gonna have Landmark Tower. We'll see. But yeah, that's how I got started. You know, I had a friend, his name is Mike, and he was one of the first real life digital nomads that I met. He told me his story about how he spent 1 year living in Hong Kong, and how he had a job there, and how he had the expat lifestyle. And that's pretty much how it all started. And it started the initial spark of, you know, thinking about looking for a job in a foreign country. Because I mean, when it comes down to it, it's all about income. You know, you want to have money coming in so that you can be able to sustain your living situation wherever you're living in. So, you know, that's one thing you can do. You can look for a job at the place you want to live. So say you want to live, for example, Hong Kong, then you'd go look for a job. There's a lot of job boards online. You start looking for a job in Hong Kong, and then there's a lot of details like about relocation fees, etc., etc., etc. But nowadays, since a lot of things are remote, you can just have interviews over Skype or Zoom, and then get a job, you know, quickly, and then just have the remote lifestyle. That's one way. I mean, it's not the easiest, depending on what field that you're in, depending on what job field you're in. You know, obviously, if you're in a job field that's not as popular in a country you want to go to, or the city that you want to go to, there's not many job opportunities, you're going to have to go a different method. But this is one method of going about it. Now, another way is to look for remote jobs. And remote jobs come in all types of flavors. You know, you can be a freelancer, picking up hours here and there with different clients. And, you know, as long as you guys work out a time that, you know, you'll be online, or if it's just about getting the job done, then you don't have to worry about timing or meetings or anything like that. Well, yeah, freelancing is the way to go about it, but the way to get started with freelancing is, you know, you got to keep your day job and then slowly start building up your client base. And then once you have enough work coming in, enough cash flow coming in from, you know, your freelancing side gigs, then you can make the switch to, you know, full remote. Another option that a lot of people push is like starting your own online business selling something from China. A lot of e-commerce things, selling any product you can find from China, you know, reselling it. And, you know, people talk about drop shipping, people talk about Amazon FBA, which is short for fulfillment by Amazon, where you buy product in bulk, you have it shipped to an Amazon warehouse. Oh crap, I just went the wrong way. Ah, let's turn around. Wasn't paying attention. Anyway, I'm here to tell you, if you're a beginner and if you don't have $5,000, you know, cash on hand to invest in a business like this, then I wouldn't recommend it. Because there's a lot of pitfalls to these kind of businesses, and if you're strapped for cash, then you are not going to be able to get the learnings you need and write it out. So I highly do not recommend this avenue unless you have a lot of money to drop. Here's the landmark again. Another method to become a digital nomad is, you work your day job, stash your cash, and then just, go on trips to different places on your savings. That's one of the things I did when I first got started, because I wanted to scope out different places. I wanted to see what they were like. I wanted to see what the people's like, what's the culture's like, how it compares with, back home. And so I did that, and I got good references, like good reference points. I learned a lot, made new friends that helped me in my transition from moving, from US to whatever country in Asia I wanted to. So yeah, get those savings, move out somewhere, check it out. I did that, and then have a buddy, his name is Yan. He did that also, and he's still doing that. And he's experienced so many exciting things and spiritual things for himself, just coming out, going many places in Europe, and just one place in Asia. He went to he went to Bali and a few places around Bali. So let's recap. If you want to become a digital nomad, make friends who are already digital nomads. Where can you go find friends who are digital nomads? Well, there's a lot of groups on Facebook, on Discord, message boards online. You gotta do a Google search, and then Reddit also. Reddit has digital nomad subreddits. However, not every place is made equal, and some places are more useless than others. Just because some of the groups may have people who are just like pretenders, and they might be giving you bad advice. There's one group for Bangkok, Thailand. You go in there, you ask questions like, how much do I need to, move out to Thailand? They always tell you minimum, say, $3,000, and then, times 3, times 6. So obviously it doesn't cost $3,000, to live in Thailand for 1 month. However, if it's your first time, you might drop near $3,000 because you're in a new place, and you might not know where to get the best deals on things like accommodation, food, getting around, entertainment. So yeah, that's the safety net. And then they say times 3, times 6. So, $3,000 times 3 times 6. So that's what, $9,000 just baseline to get started. I think that's a good amount. All right, we got a long light here. Yeah, I would say save up cash, come out to Asia, see what it's like, see if you like it, get a taste of it. And if you do like it, then you can take the next step in your digital nomad journey to actually either get a job here, or stack up freelancing jobs, or get a full-time remote gig, or even a part-time remote gig. Because living out here is not that expensive. You could get by with getting paid a Western wage, but just working, part-time hours. And then as insurance is covered, they have a lot of medical insurance plans here that are really cheap per year. You can expect to pay maybe, like, say, $120 for a whole year. You get, full coverage, and some dental too. Yeah, obviously the only barrier is, aside from your, any reservations you might have, barrier is just like language barrier. Here in Vietnam, many people just have like limited English skills, but just because like they don't get enough chance to practice. And there's a community of expats here also, but you know, you have to know what are the areas that you live in if you want to, you know, hang out in those groups. And the experience is a lot different than someone who lives somewhere is, you know, removed from expats, like living somewhere that's like not an expat location. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this rant for today. That was it for today's Saigon rant. I think it went on long enough, but I think I shared some good insights on, you know, what you can expect and some strategies and some things to think about. So until next time, peace.